Hi guys, it's me, Bo, Goofin, and Cora, and Bo! Okay, so we're gonna start Chiefs and Texans. If you have seen the Ravens and Tennessee one, I hope you liked that one. So let's get started. So I'm gonna be the Chiefs today, which is a good team. So go Texans. I'll be the Ravens if the Chiefs win. I'll be the Ravens, but in the Super Bowl, I'll be like the bad one. Sports. Got.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only
Where are we
back
at?
to the 20.
Chiefs, yeah. Let's see it.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at the 23. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
Touch!
Now they know they're going to be extra guys
at the 1-yard line. Okay, I almost made it in.
Step up in the pocket.
Okay.
One now for a really good strike.
I'm gonna make a touchdown right here, boys. Right up the middle, right up there for a touchdown. Chiefs. That was an easy play ever.
Here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, right? You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
Never mind, it doesn't matter. Oh, they do have Hopkins.
And he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Yeah, he's going to run.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Charles, as the Texans get the ball back here, I want to discuss their season. It's been kind of some good, some really good, and then some bad and questionable. But under Bill O'Brien, he's in his 6th year. They've had 9 or more wins 5 times now because they've reached that plateau this year. Is this team one, though, that can make a run in the playoffs, or is it just going to be another exit in the playoffs?
Well, the problem that they run into is oftentimes they win their division, but they're the 4th division winner, which means what?
They got
wild card.
Yeah.
So they tend to host a wild card game, playing that.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna do something.
They did have that big win against Oakland a couple of years ago, but that was the year Derek Carr broke his leg, couldn't play. Then the backup gets hurt, and ended up starting Connor Cook, a rookie, his first snaps in the NFL. So that was almost a layup. They've got to find a way to get out of that wild card game, and I'm not sure this is the year if they find a way to win the AFC South. I think they'll still be in the wild card game in 2000.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Run! Oh man! Okay. I think I have a plan.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams, that bulldozing to multiple tackles. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Okay, that one.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up breaking the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Okay.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sort of interesting going with a draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it'd be a lot more powerful coming from me if I.
And he's gonna
that's a touchdown, Chiefs.
For a Chiefs touchdown.
I want to go for Chiefs.
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
No.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
Never mind. Okay, next time I'll do 2 points.
For the defense to deal
Conversion.
with, they've got to bench down, figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Create it, exploit it.
Blocked him.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
3rd and 2, Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted.
And I'm making a touchdown. Let's go, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
That was an interception, but on
Bringing
the field,
out
the
the
guys are picking it
offense
off. They're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Warming out.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone.
2-point is good. 21-0 Chiefs.
8 with that 2-point conversion.
They're never going to catch up to me.
Big time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there.
Defense.
In second quarter, they're down big already.
Okay.
He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't,
timeout. They took a timeout. It's almost halftime.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fear goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They're almost their last time out. So I'm not going to use.
With a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Perfect.
Got an open man, it's QT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 20.
And that is a touchdown. Chiefs. They will never catch up to me. So, yes.
That pick six.
I'm a winner, chicken dinner. So, there's me.
Since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone.
2-point is good for the Chiefs.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for
if I go for 2 next time, if I make a touchdown, I think that's like
trying to score against that team.
30-something.
That's fielded in the end zone.
38.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee and they'll bring
the football
out to the 25.
Okay. One do this one, put that one in.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while.
That's your last time out.
I'm sorry about that.
I want to find.
Normally I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Do I want to use? Okay, I was about to use a timeout.
5-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
So,
ready for the start of the third
quarter.
The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2.
This way. This way to I was going to go straight.
Right around the 36.
Okay, our football.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Flag on the defense.
Change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Okay,
see how
there we
they handle
go.
any adjustments that might be made
First
defensively.
and 10. First and
They've
10.
done a good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
The Lions got me down.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Touchdown! In the third quarter, I'm going to go for 2. See if I can win.
31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown in teams that look like they had a victory.
I made it, but I didn't. So it's 35. Okay. Not bad. Okay.
For the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I don't care if it's a short one, because we're not going to make a touchdown, so the Chiefs,
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year.
Ooh, they got 14 inches.
Contenders right now for Baltimore.
That is good.
Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Not on! Not on! Touchdown! Chiefs! Like a lot of guys. He cannot. I don't know what happened. Like, get up on me, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna kick it.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it?
That was a bad one,
no
but
what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
The Chiefs. I'm going to be the Chiefs next time. The Chiefs are probably going to be the Ravens.
This is fielded at the goal
line. They do. Okay.
He'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 10, Watson, open man, the tight end Fells. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Hyde. And running on
he's going to go
nowhere. His tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run.
And then the third quarter, Chiefs could win.
KC.
Okay.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
So.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm trying to collect.
Throwing on second down. Watson rolling to his right. Now the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Finally got the football. We are just going to win it.
It's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic. That's why they're still being...
Touchdown, Chiefs! They are going to win for goodies. I'm going to go for 2.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th game coaching.
Okay, I won't do it. I'm not going to make it.
Contract off of this win.
We're going to win.
Here in the fourth quarter.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair.
I do want to take a timeout, but I won't.
Not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this one.
What I should do.
And now out comes Houston. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business, and finding the QB gets home there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Houston will probably lose again here. 2-minute warning, okay.
Here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is
they're probably not going to make a touchdown. I hope they don't. I hope they don't do a timeout here.
The 3rd down conversion. Here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson.
Okay, clock is going to kick.
It'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just keep kicking clock.
Get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Okay. Clock it, keep ticking. Is it going to?
And it's 34.
No.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Yes, that.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being
barely made it. So we're going to win by a lot of points. A lot.
Best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance.
Okay, I'm going to try to play again.
But there is something to be
Get over me! Get over me! Okay, I tried to go straight up, so I'm like, gone.
To the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Williams.
We're running? I didn't know that.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Okay, Hail Mary.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Motion. Clock tick a little.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Just a yard on that last run. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
Touchdown, Chiefs. We whooped to the butt. Okay. They are done. They just get whooped. Okay. This is the game where the Kansas City Chiefs win against the Texans.
This score this late, not necessary, but this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, There are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. The coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were
Timeout. I want to take a timeout. I want the clock to stop.
And the coach called a running play.
Let's go,
see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Come out.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Even with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught on the right side.
Time out. Okay. Again.
The throw took him a little too far at second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety
Okay, I'm going to win.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Watson. Incomplete.
And that, I wish I could take a timeout, but I can't. 2 seconds in the clock.
Okay. The intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Daddy's going to run the quarterback.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nobody caught it. It is a game.
As time has run out on this football game.
Chiefs and Ravens will play 3 to 54.
They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.